Surprisingly, eating the wrong types of nuts regularly could raise your risk of heart disease by up to 48%, especially for those aged 60 and older. This isn't just a random number. It comes from an extensive, multi-year study published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology. Here's the chilling reality. Many seniors believe they're making healthy choices, yet some of the most common nuts sitting in kitchen cabinets can quietly raise blood pressure, fuel inflammation, block arteries, and even speed up cognitive decline. There's one specific nut, which we'll reveal shortly, that has been directly linked to higher levels of a harmful compound. This toxic substance can slowly build up in your body over time, potentially damaging your liver, kidneys, and brain if consumed regularly. Shockingly, it's the same nut often recommended in popular low-carb diets, and it might be sitting in your snack jar right now. But don't worry. In this video, we'll break everything down clearly. You'll get the ultimate guide to the heart-friendly, brain-boosting nuts you should be eating more of, and the ones you need to avoid immediately. Be sure to stay with us until the very end because the top nut on the avoid list hides a dangerous truth almost nobody talks about. And it could be seriously impacting your health without you even realizing it. Before we dive in, tell us where you're watching from in the comments below, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more natural health tips made for you. First up, the king of brain health, walnuts. Walnuts look like tiny brains for a reason. They are one of the richest plant sources of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically alpha-linolenic acid, ALA. Omega-3s are critical for maintaining brain cell structure, reducing inflammation in neural tissue, and supporting better communication between brain cells. Several studies have linked walnut consumption with improved memory, processing speed, and focus in older adults. One study published in the journal Nutrients found that regular walnut intake was associated with better cognitive performance, especially in people over the age of 65. Walnuts also support heart health, something we can't afford to ignore as we age. They help lower LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, and improve the elasticity of blood vessels, which keeps your arteries young. Here's how to eat them. Stick to raw or dry roasted walnuts, not the ones with added oils or sugar. A serving is about 7 whole walnut halves, perfect as a snack or tossed into oatmeal or salads. If you have trouble chewing, try chopped or crushed walnuts over soft foods like yogurt. Nut number 2, almonds, the bone and skin protector. Next on the list are almonds, a powerhouse nut for bones, skin, and blood sugar balance. As we get older, our bones naturally begin to lose density. That's why almonds, rich in calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus, are a perfect choice for seniors. These minerals support strong bones and may help lower the risk of fractures. Almonds are also high in vitamin E, an antioxidant that protects your skin from age-related damage. Dry skin, wrinkles. Almonds help keep the skin barrier strong and youthful. Plus, almonds are lower in calories compared to other nuts and help stabilize blood sugar levels. They have a low glycemic index, and their fiber and healthy fats help slow down sugar absorption, making them a great snack for those managing type 2 diabetes or pre-diabetes. Pro tip: go for unsalted raw almonds. The roasted salted ones can skyrocket your sodium intake. One serving is about 23 almonds, and yes, you can soak them overnight to make them easier to digest. Now here's an underrated gem: pistachios. Pistachios are one of the best nuts for heart health, thanks to their balance of healthy fats and plant sterols that help lower cholesterol. But did you know they also protect your eyes? Pistachios are one of the few nuts that contain lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 antioxidants that support macular health and may help reduce the risk of age-related macular degeneration, a leading cause of vision loss in seniors. They're also rich in protein and contain more potassium per ounce than most other nuts. Potassium helps maintain a healthy blood pressure and supports muscle strength and recovery. Tips for enjoying pistachios: choose shelled, unsalted pistachios to avoid added sodium and over-snacking. A serving is about 49 pistachios, more than other nuts, so it feels like a generous snack. Crushed pistachios also make a great topping for yogurt or smoothies. Nut number 4, Brazil nuts, the thyroid and mood regulator. Last but not least, the Brazil nut. And here's where things get a little shocking. You don't need a handful. You only need 1 to 2 Brazil nuts a day. Wait a minute, because they're incredibly high in selenium, a mineral that supports thyroid function and plays a critical role in regulating mood and preventing cognitive decline. Low selenium levels have been linked to brain fog, depression, and poor immune function in older adults. Brazil nuts also support glutathione production, which is one of the body's master antioxidants, helping to detoxify and protect cells from damage. But here's the catch. Too much selenium can be harmful. That's why moderation is key. Just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts provide more than your daily requirement. How to enjoy them safely. Eat 1 to 2 nuts per day as a standalone snack or chopped into oatmeal. Avoid buying them in large bulk mixes where you might accidentally overeat. Now that we've covered the 4 nuts that are your best friends after 65, it's time for the truth bomb. Let's talk about the 4 nuts that might be quietly harming your body, even if they seem healthy on the surface. These nuts might be causing joint pain, weight gain, inflammation, digestive issues, or even blood sugar spikes. Things you absolutely don't want to deal with as you age. Ready? Let's break them down one by one. Nut number 1 to avoid: cashews, the hidden inflammation trigger. Let's start with cashews. Surprised? A lot of people are. Cashews are creamy, delicious, and often used in vegan recipes as a healthy dairy alternative. But for seniors, cashews can be a hidden danger. Here's why. Cashews are high in omega-6 fatty acids. While omega-6s are not bad on their own, the modern diet already contains too many of them, especially from processed oils. When omega-6 levels are too high and not balanced with enough omega-3s, like those found in walnuts, it can trigger inflammation in the body. Chronic inflammation is linked to arthritis, heart disease, Alzheimer's, and even certain cancers. For older adults with joint pain or autoimmune issues, cashews could make things worse. Cashews also contain phytic acid, which can block the absorption of minerals like iron and zinc. That's a concern for seniors who may already be struggling with nutrient absorption due to reduced stomach acid or digestive issues. And if you have blood sugar problems, beware. Cashews have more carbs than most nuts and a slightly higher glycemic index. Does that mean you can never eat cashews again? Not necessarily, but they should be occasional treats, not daily snacks. If you do eat them, choose raw, unsalted cashews. Limit to just a few pieces. Never rely on them as your main nut source. Nut number 2 to avoid: peanuts, the mold magnet. Now this one might be even more shocking. Peanuts. Yes, technically peanuts aren't even nuts. They're legumes, but most people treat them as nuts. So we're including them here. And here's the issue. Peanuts are one of the riskiest nuts for seniors to consume. Wait a minute. 2 main reasons: aflatoxins and lectins. Peanuts are highly susceptible to a type of toxic mold called aflatoxin, which can form during harvesting or storage in warm, humid environments. Aflatoxins are known carcinogens that can damage the liver and immune system, and seniors may be more vulnerable due to a weaker detoxification system. The second issue? Lectins, a type of plant protein that can irritate the gut lining and contribute to leaky gut, inflammation, and autoimmune issues. For seniors with digestive problems, food sensitivities, or arthritis, peanuts may be doing more harm than good. And let's not forget the salt and sugar added to most peanut products. From salted peanuts to peanut butter with added oils, it's easy to overdo it. If you absolutely love peanut butter, choose organic, unsweetened peanut butter. Look for aflatoxin-tested brands. Limit your portion to 1 tablespoon occasionally, not every day. Still, if you're dealing with arthritis, gut issues, or any inflammatory condition, it's best to replace peanuts with a healthier option, like almond butter or sunflower seed butter. Nut number 3 to avoid: macadamia nuts, the sneaky weight gainer. Let's talk about the beloved macadamia nut. But wait, they're healthy, right? High in monounsaturated fats, good for the heart. What could go wrong? Well, here's the truth. Macadamia nuts are dangerously calorie-dense and very easy to overeat. Just 10 to 12 macadamia nuts pack over 200 calories and nearly 22 grams of fat. For seniors with a slower metabolism, this kind of snack can easily lead to weight gain. especially when portion control goes out the window. Yes, the fats in macadamias are technically healthy fats, but remember, calories still count. And macadamias offer very little protein and fiber, so they don't keep you full for long. That means you could end up snacking more often and gaining weight without realizing why. Plus, many store-bought macadamias are roasted in canola or soybean oil and loaded with salt, adding even more inflammatory fats and sodium to your diet. If weight management, blood pressure, or cholesterol is a concern, and let's face it, it usually is after 65, it's smart to limit these nuts. If you truly love macadamias, count your portion, no more than 6 to 8 nuts. Choose dry roasted, unsalted, no oil added. Use them as an occasional treat, not a staple nut. Number 4 to avoid. Flavored and packaged mixed nuts. The ultra-processed trap now. This one is less about a single nut and more about what companies do to nuts to make them addictive and unhealthy. If you're grabbing pre-packaged flavored mixed nuts, think honey roasted, chili lime, BBQ, or smokehouse nuts, you could be eating a toxic cocktail of sugars, refined oils, artificial flavors, and preservatives. These additives cause inflammation, spike blood sugar, burden the liver, and increase oxidative stress. All things seniors should work to reduce. The biggest offender? Vegetable oil roasting. Most flavored nuts are roasted in oils like canola, soybean, or cottonseed oil, cheap fats that promote inflammation and heart disease. And let's be honest, it's nearly impossible to control your portions with these highly flavorful, salty mixes. The more you eat, the more you want. That's not your fault, it's by design. Here's the golden rule. If it's got a shiny package, bright flavors, and a list of 20 ingredients, it's not doing your body any favors. Instead, buy raw, unsalted single-type nuts in small quantities. Mix your own blends at home with healthy options like almonds, walnuts, and pumpkin seeds. Portion your snacks in small containers to avoid overeating. You now know which 4 nuts to love and which 4 to leave behind. But information without action is just noise, right? So let's get practical. This final part is all about putting knowledge into action, how to include the right nuts in your daily routine, how to avoid common snacking mistakes, and one daily nut habit that could literally add years to your life. Let's jump in. You don't need a fancy plan. Just a simple, consistent nut routine can transform your health after 65. Here's a sample routine you can use. Morning with breakfast. 3 to 4 walnuts for brain health plus omega-3s. Pair with oatmeal or yogurt for a fiber and fat combo to keep blood sugar stable. Afternoon, midday snack. 5 to 7 almonds or pistachios, protein, magnesium, energy boost. Great after a walk or light activity. Evening, optional. A spoon of chia seeds mixed in warm water or almond milk to help with digestion and sleep. Tip: keep your total intake to around 1 ounce per day, 28 grams, or a small handful. That's the sweet spot to get the benefits without adding unwanted calories. Step 2. Supercharge your nut power with these pairings. Want to absorb more nutrients from nuts and improve digestion? What you eat nuts with matters. Try these powerful pairings. Walnuts plus berries equals brain-boosting polyphenols, plus anti-inflammatory omega-3s. Almonds plus leafy greens equals vitamin E, plus calcium absorption support. Pistachios plus Greek yogurt equals protein, synergy plus gut-friendly probiotics. Chia seeds plus warm water equals overnight digestive reset nuts. Don't have to be boring. Use them creatively in smoothies, soups, salads, and even in low-carb desserts. Even the healthiest nuts can backfire if you're making these mistakes. 1. Eating too many. Nuts are calorie-dense. Going overboard, even with almonds, can lead to weight gain, digestive trouble, or high cholesterol. 2. Buying roasted and vegetable oils. Even healthy nuts lose their power when fried in canola or soybean oil. Always choose dry roasted or raw. 3. Falling for flavored versions. Honey roasted, sugar-coated, or spicy seasoned nuts might taste amazing, but they're basically junk food in disguise. 4. Storing them improperly. Nuts go rancid. Always store them in airtight containers in a cool, dark place, or refrigerate them for maximum shelf life and taste. The one daily nut habit that could extend your lifespan. Are you ready for the simplest longevity hack you're probably not doing? Eat 5 walnuts in the morning, every single day. That's it. Why? A long-term study from Harvard showed that people who ate a handful of walnuts 5 days a week lived 1.3 years longer on average. But here's the kicker. They also had lower rates of heart disease, fewer cognitive issues, improved cholesterol and blood sugar. And walnuts are the only nut with a clinically proven dose of omega-3 ALA, which helps reduce inflammation, support your brain, and protect your heart. 3 crucial things as we age. It's like nature's daily multivitamin, just tastier and crunchier. Final nut checklist for seniors. Over 60, before we wrap up, here's your nut health checklist. Save it, print it, stick it on your fridge. Eat these regularly, raw or dry roasted only. Walnuts, brain plus heart. Almonds, bones plus blood sugar. Pistachios, eye health plus protein. Chia seeds, digestion plus omega-3. Avoid or limit these as cashews, inflammation plus high carbs. Peanuts, mold plus gut irritation. Macadamias, low satiety plus high calories. Flavored plus packaged mixed nuts, processed oils plus sugar. Bonus tips. Use nuts as a meal enhancer, not a replacement. Hydrate well, especially with high-fiber nuts like chia. Always buy unsalted to protect your blood pressure. When in doubt, keep it simple. 1 small handful a day. Final words. Your health is in your hands. As you age, your body becomes more sensitive, more selective, and more dependent on the right nutrients. Nuts can either be your secret weapon or a silent setback. Now you know which ones to trust, which ones to ditch, and how to turn this tiny snack into a life-saving daily habit. So the next time someone says, it's just a nut, you'll know better. Because not all nuts are created equal, and after 65, every bite matters. Save this, share it with someone you care about, and most importantly, start your daily nut habit today. If you found this valuable, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon so you never miss life-changing health tips just like this. Your heart, brain, bones, and future self will thank you. Let me know if you'd like a YouTube video script, carousel post, reel hook ideas, or even a free PDF lead magnet version of this. We're here to help you stay stronger, sharper, and healthier every single day. Final words. Don't just watch. Take action. See you in the next video.